Hi guys, your friend Gopika is here, and in this video we'll be discussing the part 2 of practice set 4.2. The first 4 questions we discussed in the part 1 video, and in this part 2 video we'll be discussing the rest 3 questions. Okay, so the concept used in these practice set 4.2 is related to the GST in trading chain, and the link to the videos, those lecture videos, I have provided in the description box. So without wasting time, let's get started. So this is the 5th question in practice set 4.2. Okay, so the Messrs Beauty Products paid 18% GST on cosmetics worth rupees 6,000. Now this particular thing, M/S, is pronounced as Messrs. Messrs means it is sort of a plural form for Misters. Okay. Now, why this is used? Particularly when you write about a firm or a company, these terms can be used because the firm or company might be owned by more than one person. That is what it means. Okay. So when it is owned by more than one person, or there are shares of different people included, to address them all together, we use the plural form of Misters, that is Messrs. Okay, so that is what this notation or this abbreviation means. Now Messrs Beauty Products paid 18% GST on cosmetics worth rupees 6,000. So this is the price of the cosmetics, and on that 18% GST was paid and sold to a customer for rupees 10,000. Now what are the amounts of CGST and SGST shown in the tax invoice issued? Okay. Now tax invoice issued by this particular firm to the customer. In that invoice, what is the central GST and state GST which is that is shown? That means here we just need to find what is the output tax, or we just need to find the output tax and the output CGST and output SGST. That means in the bill which is given to the customer, what is the amount of tax shown? Okay, that is what we have to find. We don't need to find payable GST. Payable GST means the amount which is paid by the firm to the government. Here we don't need to find that. Here we need to find what is the tax that is collected by the firm from the customer, because to the bill in the bill which is given to the customer, that is a tax invoice issued, therein you show the amount that we are going to collect from the customer. So the tax collected part will come here. So here the note is we need to find only the output tax of Messrs Beauty Products, then find the output CGST and output SGST. That's it. So first write the name of the firm, then cost price is rupees 6,000 because this is the amount at which the cosmetics were purchased, and rate of GST is 18%. So in the invoice you will have selling price, that is the price at which the products were sold to the customer, is rupees 10,000, which is given in the question. Next, rate of GST is 18%. That means 9% is central GST and 9% is state GST. So first you find the tax, that is tax collected by sale, will be 18 upon 100 into 10,000, and that is rupees 1,800. So this is the tax collected, in which half, that is 900 rupees, is central GST and 900 rupees is state GST. That's it. So this is the amounts of CGST and SGST shown in the tax invoice issued by Messrs Beauty Products to the customer. Okay, a very simple question, but we need to go through the question well enough so that you don't make any mistake and don't jump into conclusion that in every question you have to find the payable GST. No. There are questions wherein you might have to find just the output tax or just the input tax, and wherein they are asking for payable GST, only there you need to apply the formula by finding apply the formula of difference between the output tax and input tax to find the payable GST. Okay, so let's see the next question. Okay, now in this question, it's not you don't need to actually solve or find anything. You just need to prepare an invoice using the given information. So prepare business to consumer tax invoice using given information. Write the name of the supplier address, state, date, invoice number, GSTIN, that is GST identification number, etc. as per your choice. So the name of the supplier, the address of the supplier, the state to which it is registered, the date, invoice number, GST identification number, everything you can write as per your choice. So this is the format: supplier, messrs, address, date, everything you can write as you wish. Next come the particulars which they have already given to us, that rate of mobile battery is rupees 200, rate of GST is 12%, the HSN code of the product is 8507, that is HSN code of mobile battery is 8507, and only one piece is purchased or sold. Okay, so that is the quantity. Next is rate of headphones, which is rupees 750. Then rate of GST is 18%, and HSN code of headphone is 8518, and here also the quantity is just one piece. Okay, so this is how your tax invoice should look like. The date you can mention invoice number, mobile, and this is the name of the supplier, and Khade, Shivapur, Pune. So this address I have written. Then mobile number also, any 10-digit number you can write. Then email ID also as you wish. Then comes the GST identification number. Just take care of the pattern of that GST identification number, which we already know. Okay, the total number of alpha numerals, and in between there comes first two things are state code, so that you keep numbers only, first two characters. Then in between you can add letters and those sort of things. So that pattern you can keep in mind, and this you can write as you wish. Next comes this table. First column will be the HSN code of the product, which is already given to you. Product's name is also given. Quantity is also given. Rate of the product is also given. Next two columns, that is the state GST and central GST. That things calculations is what you just need to do. So the percentage 6%, 9%, both the places. 6% of 200 is rupees 12, and 9% of 750 is rupees 67.5. Same calculations for central GST also. And the total price will be 200 plus 12 plus 12, that is 224. Similarly, 750 plus 67.5 plus 67.5 will be rupees 885. So this is how the invoice will or should look like. Okay, now here in this example, the transaction is between business to consumer. Okay, now next we will see the business to business tax invoice. Prepare business to business, that is B2B tax invoice as per the details given below. Name of the supplier, address, date, etc. as per your choice. Supplier's name, address, date, GST identification number, invoice number, date. Next, recipient's name, address, state and GST identification number. Next comes the products, its HSN code, its rates and quantity that is purchased, and the rate of GST. Everything is given to you. So once again, draw sort of similar to this, a tax invoice of products purchased. Now in the left side you have to mention the date, invoice number, and then comes the address of the supplier. Then below that mobile number, email ID, and below that GST identification number. To the right side you have the recipient details. Now since this invoice is about the transaction happening between two business firms, that is business to business, you need to have the GST identification number and the address and all the details of supplier as well as recipient. If the transaction is between the business firm and the customer, then there you just need to have the details about the supplier. But if the transaction is between two business firms, then supplier's details also and recipient's details also, both are included in the invoice. Okay. Next, the table is similar. First HSN code, product name, quantities 150, which is given in the above information. Rate is rupees 20 per box and rupees 100 per box. Then comes the taxable amount. Now taxable amount will be each box is of rupees 20 and such 100 boxes are purchased, then 100 into 20, that is 2000 is the total amount. Now here each piece of rupees 100, 50 pieces are purchased, then 5000 is the taxable amount. Now on this taxable amount we have to apply the percentage of GST, which is 12% for both the products. Now 12% is the total GST, then central GST and state GST both will be 6% each. So 6% of 2000 is 120 and 6% of 5000 is rupees 300. So similarly for central GST also you can write the calculations. Now final comes the total price, which will be 2000 plus 120 plus 120, that is 2240. Similarly 5000 plus 300 plus 300 will be 5600. So these central GST and state GST calculations you have to show or you have to do, and the total price also you need to calculate. Rest things are given, and the supplier address and recipient address can be written as per your choice. So this is how we can write the tax invoice, or we can show the tax invoice. Okay, so this was the last question in practice set 4.2. So that's all with the practice set 4.2. If you like the video, please share it with your friends, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe the channel and write your doubts and suggestions in the comment box. You can also follow us on Instagram and ask your queries. We will respond as soon as possible. Thank you.